wanted to let you know what's happening today. Yesterday I wasn't feeling very good. We went into a hotel in Irwin. Actually, I should say a motel. It's the No-Tell Motel. This place is sketchy. Okay, I have to tell you, the lady at the desk told my friend, if your sheets aren't clean, let me know. So that's all you need to know about this place we're staying. We are slack packing today. I have my backpack on, but there's not very much in it. We have the things that we need, and we're just gonna backpack for the day and go back to the No-Tell Motel because that's where we are, and there's really not anything else around here. So we're gonna do 14 miles today, 12, 13, 14, I'm not sure. We're gonna get that done so we don't fall behind. Looks like it's gonna be a nice day, maybe a little bit of rain, but that's okay because we can go back and get dry. Look at this. There's a garbage can, a little bag for garbage, and a cooler, which means there's probably something cold inside. So exciting. Oh, there's bags of chips. Oh no, I think it's empty. Okay, there's a banana. Oh, hard-boiled eggs. Some candies. Oh, an apple. Okay, cookies. Woohoo! I just want to video this portion of the trail. It's so pretty. You can see the trail winding in and out through the trees and all the flowers here. We're going to be hiking to the top of that mountain that you can see ahead. Just very, very pretty. Nice cool breeze. So it's nice after having a few difficult days to have a day that's not so bad. We are on the top of Big Bald. Oh, and I felt a raindrop. Oh, I wanted to sit up here and enjoy it. Rainy over on that. Oh yeah, it's starting to sprinkle. Look how pretty. Like, just the clouds are amazing. It's so pretty. Look at those clouds. I feel like I'm up in heaven. Oh, look at that. That's pretty. I just wanted to show we are hiking down the hill and it's all fogged in. So we got up there just in time to get pictures, which is great. But then it started pouring rain, literally pouring rain. And we are drenched. You could wring out my pants. There's so much water. But look how pretty all of this is with the flowers. And we got up at a good time. We were able to get nice pictures. We've been hiking today. It was beautiful and sunny this morning when we started out. And we hiked about 3 or 4 hours to the top of Big Bald. And it was amazing. And we were going to stop and have a snack and enjoy the beautiful view. And then what happened?
That's the moment when the giant cloud came over us. And I said, look, it's only over us. And now you could wring out my shirt. My pants were soaked because it started pouring. And it's been pouring ever since.
Yes, it has been raining for quite a while. And we have probably at least 4 miles to go in the rain, soaked,
cold.
drenched, cold. Hands are wrinkly again. Feet, oh yeah, my feet are sloshing around in water. It's a fun day. There's a bunny in the thicket. Look at that cute little guy. It's the first time we've seen a bunny. Most of this video is going to have to be deleted. Ugh. All right, here we come. Here we come, Miss Janet. Miss Janet, I love you.
There she is.
Woohoo! Just taking a nap in the back. We were so late. Unsolicited advice. Look at this. My happy place. Hello. Thank you for being here. Hello, everyone. I am recording from the No-Tell Motel. This place is sketchy. Don't stay here. That's all I have to say. We are taking a 0 today because after hiking in so much rain yesterday and doing 13 miles, my feet are kind of rubbed raw on my insoles. So I am soaking them in a garbage can with some Epsom salts that Miss Janet brought me. Okay, I cannot say how sweet this woman is. She's a shuttle driver. Her living is made driving people to and from places. She has driven us several places and she's reasonable. She's fun to talk to. She's been doing this for years. She grew up on this mountain and she lives here and knows all about the hiking. I love her. And she brought me some Epsom salts because when we came back in last night, she knew how sore my feet were. I'm also having some snacks, but today we are staying here. We are going to try and walk into town. It's been raining most of the day, but it is supposed to rain until Friday. We cannot just stay in town when it rains. We have to get out and hike in it. Let me tell you the issue about it. You can hike in the rain. It's not like at home where we have the rains and the sun comes out and you dry your stuff. When we were hiking in the rain yesterday, literally, we were soaked. You could wring water out of our clothes. I have a really nice rain jacket and it keeps the rain out. When you're hiking, you sweat. I do have pit zips and those help give you some circulation inside. But because we were slack packing yesterday, I did not have my rain skirt to keep my pants dry. We were soaked. Our feet were wet because the trail was a running stream. It was so much rain. You have to hike in it, but it's humid here. So when you get to camp, you take your soaking wet clothes off. They don't dry. They are soaking wet in the morning, including your socks. You have to just put them back on. I do have an extra pair of socks, so I do have dry socks, and you go out and hike again. You pack up your tent and it's wet, so it weighs more. Things just don't dry out here. It's different weather. Another thing that I've learned on trail is about the humidity and the rain and the wetness. Oh, and also I need to make miles to, I can't just sit here. So it's kind of tough. We thought we were doing good yesterday by slack packing. So anyway, that is how my day has been. That's how the last few days have been. This is the hiker graffiti board in a local outfitter store. There's some stuff up there. He signed down here. Shivers, Mountain Crack, there's Spark, Baby Bear, Papa Smurf. We're at a little sandwich place and I actually got a chicken salad sandwich, but Mountain Crack got a fried bologna sandwich, and I figured I need to try it because it's a very southern thing. So it's bologna and cheese and lettuce and tomato and mustard. It's delicious. That might be a thing when I get home. Fried bologna sandwich. We are headed out. It is Tuesday morning. This is the Nolichucky River. It is flowing fast today because it poured last night. We are hiking up the hill today and just really pretty going back and forth over this stream, river, I guess. I don't know. Lots of water flowing, so that means easy access to filtering water. This is the trail that we are dealing with today. You just want to try your best to not get your socks wet, your shoes, obviously, but there's no way. Shoot. Once your socks get wet, they rub on your feet, and that's how I get sores on the bottom of my feet that I got. This has a very tropical feeling, all of the humidity. I know that part of the AT is an actual rainforest. So I don't know if this is the part, but it sure does feel like it. I'm in my tent. It's 8 o'clock and it is pouring rain, but I am dry. Today is Wednesday and I am hiking up a stream. It was decent, no rain for the first couple hours this morning, and now it's pouring and possible hail tonight. Doing my best to get to a shelter. I guess the storm is supposed to be pretty bad and the hail is big. I'll try and get to a shelter. I am the only one of my crew out here. Everyone else is down in town. The reason for that is the guys stayed yesterday in town and saw the weather, so they decided to stay today. Pandora went into town to spend time with her son and husband and saw the weather and stayed in town. They did offer to come get me, but I'm not really near a place that I could get out. I'm just going up to the shelter. I'll wait it out there. So this can be another reason why sometimes you don't get a lot of miles in on a day. Started hiking this morning with overcast skies. It started pouring about an hour into my hike. Now there is lots of thunder. The trail is a running stream, and so I decided to pitch my tent, and I'm going to wait it out. Since I am pulling up in my tent and letting my clothes dry before the next wave of the storm comes through, I am going to get my dinner cooked. It's 5 o'clock. I am having tuna and mashed potatoes, and then for a snack later, I plan on having some dill pickles that I brought in and some hot chocolate. Next wave of the storm, I will just be sipping hot chocolate, laying back, not a care in the world. While we are having decent weather, no rain, I have moved my clothes over here because it was sunny, and I got out and secured the posts around my tent because the storm that's coming in a few hours is supposed to be a little gusty. I just wanted to make sure that my tent holds up and I don't have any problems. It's not supposed to be worse than what it was earlier today, so all should be fine. I'm sure you'll hear if it's not. And here is my dinner, piping hot, that I am going to eat. It is 10:30 on Thursday, May 9th. I am still in my tent this morning. I went through some pretty bad storms yesterday afternoon. This morning has just been pretty rainy, and it has stopped. It's been stopped now for probably an hour or more, but everything is still wet. So inside my tent, I just thought I don't think you can see, but this is wet from condensation. It's also pretty dirty. I don't know if you can see all the dirt scattered around on here and then up against the edge of my tent. It's just kind of a mess to pack away. It'll have to be packed away wet. Hopefully there will be some sun that I can lay it out and dry it before I have to put it up tonight. I am getting my stuff together. The boys are getting dropped off up ahead a little bit, probably about 10 miles ahead. I will not make it that far today because it's 10 o'clock already. It's 7 miles to the next shelter, Cherry Gap Shelter. I'm hoping to at least make it there, and then I'll catch up with them the next morning. Weather is still supposed to be a little bit of rain, but probably not terrible. Still rain expected through the weekend, but not nearly as much. So probably just scattered showers maybe. It's just kind of hard to get going when you know there's so much muck. I just wanted to take a picture of the views. I'm not quite on top of the hill yet, just in case the clouds come in on my way there. I thought I'd show you how pretty it is. Nice sun. I should take the time to take my tent out and let it dry, but I just got moving and I don't really want to do that. So, beautiful views. Sun's peeking out behind a cloud. Looks like I'm gonna get some miles in today for the first time in a few days. So I'm happy about that. A sign of civilization, a road. Can't tell you how tempting it is to call a shuttle and ask them to come pick me up and take me into town so that I could have a shower, dry my tent and sleeping bag, wash my clothes, get things cleaned, ready to go again. But I feel like going into town always turns into 2 or 3 days. I need to suck it up and live the life that I planned on living out here. Dirty, wet, I'm not cold. I could call a shuttle to come get me, and I'm not going to yet. I stopped on the side of the trail to have some lunch and mostly to dry my tent out. So I hung it between 2 branches, and there's a tiny bit of a breeze here. So I'm just letting it dry out a little bit because looks like it could rain. I don't know. It's hard to tell. It might not, but at least my tent will be dry enough to put up when I get to camp tonight. I'll probably stay here for about 15 minutes while it dries. I've got a few other things hanging out, drying, and eating my lunch, which is a couple of beef sticks and some wheat thin crackers. Yum. It's been a good day today, considering all the rain last night and this morning. I'm happy that my tent is going to be somewhat dried out. I'm getting a few miles in today, so it's good. I am at the top of Unaka Mountain. It's really pretty, very, very pretty. Reminds me of home. And going over the top, but just wanted to show you how pretty it is here. Again, I just want to show this because it is so pretty up here. Just lots of beautiful trees, a nice breeze blowing. It doesn't look like it's gonna rain, but I don't know, it might. Also, you can see the mud that I am having to hike through. I am trying my best to walk off to the side because I currently am pairing 3 pairs of socks, and I am on my 3rd pair. The other 2 are wet. More stream walking. Just left Cherry Creek Shelter. I am moving on, hoping to do at least 3 more miles. I think it's about 4 o'clock. The guy coming in said that there was lots of tent sites up this way. I will probably be moving beyond where those are, but anyway, Cherry Creek Shelter is very tiny, like the smallest shelter I have seen so far, but it's really beautiful here. Talked to 2 other guys that were there, and we all feel like we need to keep moving while there's no rain. So the 2 guys that were at the shelter will be moving on soon and probably passing me. But anyway, it's been a good day so far. No rain, just lots of slushy muck. This is where I am sleeping tonight. It's a really pretty meadow. It was a good day today. It is Friday, May 10th. And I just climbed Iron Mountain, getting ready to go down, and then I will be climbing Roan Mountain. That is a pretty high one. That will be a significant climb today, and pretty much all I'm doing. I'm hoping to go 14 miles today, so trying to get some miles in before it possibly starts raining, and the sun is trying to peek through the clouds, so good day. So I thought I better take a picture of this or video of this shelter. It is the Clyde Smith shelter on the way to Roan Mountain. I have a brother-in-law named Clyde Smith, and he does have family in Florida and probably out this way also. So anyway, Clyde, here's your shelter. Video from on top of a mountain up here. I think it's gonna rain. All right, I am finishing up the last 4 miles of my hike for the day. It is very windy. I think they said gusts up to 35